Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Coral Cadets, the world-famous 12-man, Lady Reveille, and from early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the TCU Horned Frogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in the run. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Gets it out quickly. There to make the stop, but they use the give from the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas A&M's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
The give to the single back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Catch in the middle, it's Penny. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires and picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Pocket starts to collapse. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vasquez. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. He'll pull it on the read. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
This quarterback is so dangerous, and it looked like the defense had him corralled. It looked like they were ready for him to keep the football, but that quarterback is just too good. He's like a water bug. So good, short area quickness, able to make guys miss and then go get the first.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to get them back in the ballgame.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quick pass on the jet motion. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got him, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick strike complete. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First down to start the drive after the break. The aerial assault continues. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down. Defense going all in to stop the run. The play-action fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Receivers right now aren't getting open. We got to do a better job offensively of trying to create opportunities for them. So use motion, get some stack releases, create that separation, slant routes, out-breaking routes. Just give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The run from the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the red zone, looking for a space. The sure hands, it's Penny. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be set.
Touchdown, Aggies! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Dennis. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it. They were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He wants to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The short hands, it's Brown. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, TCU! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, But we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Going up top on first down. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot.
Oh, look out! Inside the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. He's got it on the run. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
TCU 42, Texas A&M 21.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He finds his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
To the air on first down. Fires left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They're going to ride this running back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Snap it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the Aggies get enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On second down, looking again to throw. That's reeled in. It's down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception.
And the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
His QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success, you've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They ran it on first down, now on second. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. That ball is caught past the marker, but he'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Here's the handoff. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner will be brought down. First down for this offense. They'll run it to the right. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He leaves it with his back. Makes one man miss. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Picks up 1.
Second down coming up. Going to the ground. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And they get him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Using the quick game, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Downs. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made